Did you know that with as little as $1 or 1,000 naira, you can start investing in the stock market? Yes, you don't need to be a millionaire to be an investor. Today, I will show you how to start investing in the stock market. What is a stock? What is the stock market? How to make money from stocks, how to choose the right company, how to open a brokerage account, and make your money work for you. Let's dive in and make your money grow. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Doyin Solatoye. I am a certified chartered accountant. On this channel, I share tips on how to make, manage, and multiply money. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always showing up. Now, let's dive in into the subject of today. What is a stock? Yes, let me explain. Imagine that your favorite restaurant is selling delicious pizza. One day, the owner wants to expand but needs more money. So they decided to sell small slices of the company to people. These slices are called stocks. Now, if you buy stocks of a company, you are a part owner of the company. And if this company performs well, your small slices becomes more valuable. Some companies decide to share part of their profit with you called dividend. It's like a free cash gift for owning their company. Now, what is a stock market? Think of a stock market like a big online marketplace where people buy and sell pieces of companies. It's like a traditional market where people swap items, where people sell and buy items, right? In Nigeria, we have the Nigerian Exchange Group, NGX, and internationally, we have New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. And just like any market, prices go up and down depending on the performance of the companies and how confident people feel about them. Now, why do people invest in stocks? It is simple to grow their money, right? Instead of leaving their money in a savings account with low interest, they put it in stocks where it can multiply over time. There are two main ways that people make money from stocks. Number one is through capital gains. You buy low and then you sell high, right? You buy low and you sell high. Let's say you bought a company when the share price was 5 naira and now it's currently trading at 20 naira. If you decide to sell, right, you've made profit. And number two is dividend. Some companies share pay out part of their earnings, right, regularly. Dividends are paid quarterly. It's like a free cash gift for just owning their company. Not all companies pay dividends. So if you want to check out companies that pay dividends, you need to look at their information and look at the dividend yield, right? Not all companies pay dividend. Now, let's talk about another interesting thing, which is ETFs, right? What is ETF? ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. You see, for ETFs, it is different. Unlike I'm buying a share of a company, say I'm buying Apple, I'm buying Microsoft, I'm investing in Meta, right? Or investing in GTB, investing in Zenith. If anything happens, I'm bearing the loss and the profit, right? But for ETFs, it's different. If you buy one ETF, you are investing in 1,000 companies. So you are buying many pieces of different companies at the same time. One ETF can have like 1,000 companies or 500 companies. If you invest in S&P 500 ETFs, that means you are investing in 500 fortune companies in the US at the same time. So if one company performs low, the performance of others will might balance it out, thereby reducing your risk. So think of it as like a basket of fruits, right? Where you have apple, you have banana, you have pineapple, you have watermelon, and all that. If apple goes bad, the performance of other fruits in that basket will sort of augment and balance out your risk, right? And then you still have your full basket of fruit. So ETF is like a basket of stock. In one ETFs, you are investing in 1,000 companies at the same time. So buying a piece of that ETF, you are buying a piece of many companies at the same time. Now let's talk about another interesting one, which is REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. Instead of waiting for you to have 100 million naira to buy properties like traditional real estate investing, you can own properties on the stock exchange with as little as $10, right? And even lower than that. And one beautiful thing about REITs is that they are mandated to pay 90% of their profit out as dividends. That's amazing, right? 90% of their profit out as dividends. You can invest in REITs, US REITs, you can invest in ETFs, US ETFs, Nigerian ETFs, even right here from Nigeria. I'm still going to talk about that. Now, let's talk about what to look out for when you want to pick a company to invest in, right? There are a number of things for you to look out for when you want to pick a company to invest in. Picking a company, a right company, is like picking a solid, healthy plant that you expect that it would grow, right? There are a number of things to look out for, but I'm going to talk about just four. Number one is company stability. Are they making money regularly? What is their cash flow looking like, right? Number two is reputation. How do people perceive their brand? How do people perceive their product? How do people interact with their product? Let's look at Apple, for example. There is iPhone, there is iPad, there is AirPod, and a number of other things, right? And people are embracing it as new ones are coming out. People will talk, by the end of the day, people are embracing it, right? Number three is growth potential. Are they growing? Do they have the potential to grow? Are they expanding? Are they introducing new products? What is their growth potential looking like? Right. And the last one is industry trends. The industry that they play in. Is it manufacturing? Is it financial institution? Is it oil and gas? Is it insurance? The industry that they play in, is it actually growing or is it declining? These are not all, but these are some of the things that you need to look out for when choosing the right companies for you to invest in. Now that you know what is a stock and you have a bit of understanding, how do you actually start investing in stock, right? You need to open a brokerage account. In Nigeria, here is a list of what you need. You need a valid ID, you need a BVN, passport photograph, utility bill, you need a CSCS account called Central Securities Clearing System. It's like where your stocks are being stored electronically. Your stockbroker is going to open this for you. And then you need a CHN number, clearing house number. It's like a unique ID that link your investment in the Nigerian stock market. Your stockbroker is also going to open this for you. So, what are the steps to open a brokerage account? Number one is to look for a licensed stockbroker. Examples include Meristem, Stanbic IBTC. You have apps like Trove, Bamboo, Optimus, etc. Number two is to sign up. So you go on their website, you download an online form to fill, or you download their app, fill in the required information. Step three is to upload or submit the documents that I mentioned earlier. Step four is to fund your wallet, your account, once your account has been created. And step five is for you to start investing. So let's assume that you've gone through all these. You have a CSCS number, you have a CHN number, and your account is now open. Now you want to invest in US stocks. Let's use US stocks for example, because you don't need a DOM account for you to invest in US stocks, in ETFs or REITs. You don't need a DOM account. Your Naira is going to be converted to dollar at the prevalent exchange rate. So let's say I want to invest 10,000 Naira. I'm starting with 10,000 Naira, right? And then I fund my say Bamboo account with 10,000 naira and I want to invest in US stock. I can use the 10,000 naira to invest in Nigerian stocks, right? But let's say I want to invest in US stocks. So I fund my account with 10,000 naira, there is an option for me to convert that 10,000 naira to dollar at the prevailing dollar rate. And once that is converted, right? Let's say I have $10. I'm just assuming, right? Let's say I have $10. Now I have $10 in my US wallet for me to buy shares, and I want to buy shares of Apple or stocks of Apple, right? And let's say Apple is currently $150, and you're thinking, if I have $10, I can't buy. Hold on, that's the beauty of fractional share, such that even if the share price or the stock of a company is $150, but you have only $10 that you can invest, you can buy fractional shares, which is units, like 0.000 something units of that share. And if there is increase in the price, you also get a bit of the increase based on the unit of shares that you have, right? And if there is dividend as well, you also get dividend based on the unit of shares that you have. So I don't look at the fact that, oh, I need $200 for me to be able to invest in shares of Apple. I need $300 for me to be able to invest in shares of Meta. No, with your $10, with your $5, you can invest. So it's just as you have to do it consistently, whereby over a period of time, you now have one unit of shares and not 0.00. So you have $200 and say, okay, I have one unit of shares of Apple, or I have 10 units of shares of Apple. So you do it over time. And when you do this over time, there's something that we call dollar cost averaging. You don't time the market. You don't wait for when the exchange interest gets better and all of that. You do it consistently. And by the time you take an average of how much you've invested in that particular on shares, you notice that you've cost average, right? That's what we call DCA, dollar cost average. So you don't need to wait till, oh, I think I need $500 for me to be able to buy the shares of this company. No, it's your $5, $10, just do it. And if you do it consistently over time, before you know it, you can even have 1,000 units of shares in that company, and with your little drop in the ocean. So that is a simple, you don't need a dumb account. Your naira is converted to dollar at the prevailing exchange rate, right? Yeah, so see, it's so simple to actually start investing in stocks. So let me give you one or two stocks as for beginners, right, for you to invest in. Let's talk about ETFs, right? Um, Look out for or check out VOO, right? S&P 500 ETFs, then VTI as well. And then for Nigerian stocks that pays dividend, you can look at Access Bank, you can look at UBA, right? This is not financial advice, right? I'm just giving you like stocks that are really doing well that you can start investing in, right? So it's that simple.
Let's go through the step by step to invest in US stocks and Nigerian stocks on the Bamboo platform. That's if you're using Bamboo to invest in stocks. So I will just demonstrate it to you to show how it works. As if you've done the whole registration to invest in US stocks and then the NGS stocks, you have your CHN number, your CSCS number, right? So for investments in US stocks, right? Let's see US stocks. You will see that if I want to buy stocks, let's say I want to buy stocks of Apple, you see that it's telling me that market is closed. So for you to be able to invest in US stocks in real time, the market open 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time, from 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time, and closes around 9:30 p.m. Nigerian time. But if you want to invest in Nigerian stocks, right? Nigeria, for you to be able to invest in Nigerian stocks, the market opens 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. and it closes 2:30 p.m. The market opens 9:30 a.m. and it closes 2:30 p.m. So I just want to demonstrate. Let's say I want to buy Access Bank to show that. So you see Access Bank is trading as 22 naira, to show you that it's as little as 1,000 naira you can start investing in stocks. So let me click on buy stocks. Let me see, I want to buy Access Holding, right? And now click on buy. Of course, so you have options: buy now, buy this stock at the current price. Limit order says buy this stock at a price below the current market price. The goal is to buy on the cheaper side. So that means if you want to click on limit order, you are setting a price lower than 22 naira that is showing. And then stop order says buy this stock at a price above. So if you want to buy above, so you also set it, and then you have the different number of days that you can set it for. So it's saying price cannot be less than 10% of the current market price. So whichever price you want to put, it cannot be less than 10% of the current market price. So I'll click on buy now at the current market price. So let me say I'm buying 10 units. So that's 222. So you can less than let me, if I make it 100, that means it's 2,230. But let me make it 70 is more. Let's just do 50. It's now more than. So let's just stick with 30, right? 30 shares of Access Bank. So I'll click on review order. It's saying the minimum amount. So on Bamboo, it's saying the minimum amount you can do is 5,000. But if you use Free Invest, you can do below 5,000. You can do 1,000 naira. So let's close and let's go to buying US stocks. So I will use buying ETF as an example. So let me click on stocks and let me click on buy stocks. I have funded my wallet. So I'll click on VOO ETF. Click on done. So this is the VOO ETF. Even though it's showing market is closed. So if I click on buy now, and then I'm saying buy now at the current market price, whenever the market opens, it's going to execute my order. So it's going to execute my order. It's saying the current price of this VOO is 556. But like I mentioned that you don't need to have the whole $556 before you are able to buy, right? So this is when it's saying the minimum is 1.2. Let me just do 1.02. So at the prevailing exchange rate, you see the exchange rate on Bamboo is 1626. So if I click on review order, it's saying you have insufficient, but I have $80 in my USD wallet. So I click buy from. So it's showing me the breakdown. I can decide to place the order or leave it. So it's saying I'm able to buy 0.000036. And then the price per share is this, the estimated amount is this is the commission and all that. So that's the total amount. So my $1 is able to buy 0.0006. If I click on place order, by the time the market opens, it will execute the order for me to buy. So that's practical ways to buy shares. So you see that the app is friendly. You can find your way through. This is invest, this is learn, this is help. If you need any help whatsoever, then this is home. You can fund your wallet, right, and all that. So you have US stocks, NGX. This is the fixed return. You see, you can even save Naira savings, and then you have treasury bills as well to buy treasury bills. So you are able to fund your USD wallet, and you see deposits or transfer, maybe transfer from USD to Naira. And then the same thing for your NGN wallet as well, deposits or transfer. So at the prevailing exchange rate, so you're showing the minimum deposit is 1,595, that you can deposit 1,595 naira that you can deposit. All right, so I hope this is very clear enough. Let's move on. All right, so this is the Afri Invest app. You know, on Bamboo, we could not buy. The Bamboo showed us that the minimum is 5,000 naira. But I want to show you on the Afri Invest app that you can buy with 1,000 naira or less, right? So this is where to fund wallets. Once your CHN, your CSCS number. If you come to more here, you can see my CSCS number and my CHN number right here. So that's it. And then you come to, you can see portfolio. You can see the different, your portfolio will show you the different stocks that you have, right? And then your portfolio value. So let's come to invest, and you can see Nigerian stocks, treasury bills. So I'll click on Nigerian stocks and I'll search. Let's use Access Bank as well. So I'll click on Access Bank and it's showing me market is still open. So it's telling me buy again or sell. Buy again because I have a number of shares in Access Bank already. So he's asking me if I want to buy again. So I'll click on, let me click on buy again. And then just like we saw on Bamboo, right? We saw the limit order, and then we saw the market order, and then we see the different what's the word? The different options. So I'll click on, so you see limit order, buy at a maximum or lower price. So I'll just click on buy at the available price, so the current price, and then limit order, click good for today. So it's showing me that I have 4,992 shares in Access Bank already. So number of shares, let's just use the same 30 and then buy. So it's showing me 666. This is the quantity I want to buy. This is the total price, so their commission and the fee. And if I click on buy now, it's executed already. So you see, with 1,000 naira or less, $1, you can start investment in stocks. I hope this helps.
Now, tips for you to start investing smartly. Investing is very exciting, but you need to do it smartly. Number one is to start small. With your $5, with your $10, start small. Number two is to diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't invest in one company or one industry. Invest in several companies in different sectors: banking, tech, health, right, manufacturing, insurance, blockchain, and the like. So diversify. Number three is for you to stay informed. So you keep your eyes on the news and financial report. And number four is to do it consistently. Do it consistently. Consistently. $10 today, $5 today as the money come, or you want to automate your investment, right? You do it consistently every month. And then the last one is to think long term, right? Think long term. Don't panic because there is a little drop in price. Think long term. Stock can bounce back. It's just like a new skill, right? Because you're new to it, it's a new skill. The more you practice, the more you get perfect at doing it. Keep learning as you go. And that's it. You've learned how to invest in the stock market. From knowing what is a stock, what is a stock market, the different ways to make money in the stock market, and how to open your brokerage account. And maybe the next thing I'm going to hear is, oh, I bought my fresh shares today. Oh, I invested in VOO. Oh, I invested in VTI and all that and all that. Okay, so another thing I need to mention before we go, right? If you invest in US stocks, there is of course tax implication, and that will be maybe deducted when you want to sell the share, or what's the word, when dividends are being paid. So that tax part is going to be deducted from your dividend, and before you now get the final dividend, right? So that's it. If you've found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share with someone that might need this. Happy investing. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.